everybody? What's good, everybody? It's morning. It is the morning chats with It's That Guy. It's that guy, Jahan. That me. That would be me. That would be me. What's good, everybody? I'm excited to be back on this morning. Do me a favor. If you feel it, if you don't, you know my rules of engagement already. You can like it, share it, tag somebody. This morning's chat is going to be real, real good. Throw some people in here. Let me start by saying good morning to the folk that are popping in that I'm showing on everywhere. And as a matter of fact, let me hook this up real good because I think I just changed a few things up. Let me change a few things up. Let me change a few things up. Oh man, y'all, good morning. Let me start by saying good morning to all y'all great folk. Miss Kizzy, what's up? Ashley, what you say? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm looking and missing one. I'm missing one page. Don't worry about it. Y'all hold up. Don't hold up. 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 But yeah, y'all do y'all favor. Y'all do me a favor. Get them in here this morning. This one is gonna be a good. This is gonna be a good chat this morning. I promise you, it's gonna be a good chat. It's going to be a good chat. Miss Callie Day, good morning, ma'am. Thank you so much for just stopping through and showing your presence. That's what you do. That's what you call levels of support. Again, good morning to everybody. It's been a hot second. It's been about a week or better. We got some things taken care of, and I'm back this week. I am back this week. Thank you so much for the share, Miss Callie. Again, good morning to everybody. The chat is gonna be dope this morning, so you might want to get some of your good friends in here that don't be paying attention to a lot of stuff, because this one is gonna be about you. We normally talk about others and your friends and all this other stuff, but this one is gonna be a little bit closer to the heart today. This one's gonna be a little bit closer. I know it's Labor Day, and I know what y'all did because that was my initial intention to chillax and try to get some rest today. But it's 8:42 and I'm up and I'm looking at y'all. Good morning. Again, for those of you who are just coming in, we just getting started. We just getting it kicked off. We just doing what we do. So that's what we are hitting on this morning. Again, if you like it, if you would like to share it, bring somebody in. That's going to be the dope. If you bring somebody in, I think you're going to like this morning chat, this conversation. We're going to start it. We're going to start it. So good morning for everybody that is. We ain't cooking nothing yet. I'm trying to find out, like, why are we doing this? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a quick time on there. I'm going to give y'all just a few. Let me throw a good minute on there. Let's type, man, put it somewhere in this corner. Let me give you a quick minute. Let's see. Roll it. Y'all got a quick minute. Let's say good morning to everybody. Let's try to get some people in here and do some stuff. We got a quick minute. Not only that, I need to find out in the next 43 seconds who cooking today, because I'm trying to find me some neck bones somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm a little country. Bless the Lord for my countryness. I want some boiled neck bones. That's what I'm looking for on today. No? Nobody? Nobody? Y'all don't know nobody that's boiling nothing. You don't know nobody that's doing nothing. Oh, okay. You ain't got to be one. Don't cook then. Tell you what, don't cook then. That's your point. No, you ain't got to invite me. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I am good. All right, we 15 seconds away. We're going to jump into the morning chat, and I'm going to be out of y'all way so you can enjoy your Labor Day and your off day and whatever day else that you find in between the neck. I'm ready for some neck bone. Lord, talk to me in such a special way. And we are into it. Let's jump into this conversation real quick, y'all. So listen. When you read the hashtags, what you say, Jared? When you read the hashtags, good morning, Dr. Bailey. What you say, man? When you read the hashtags, it normally kind of gives you an inkling on what we're going to talk about this morning. And I'm going to do something just for everybody else. I might come to holler at you, Ashley. That fish may bless my life in a special way. Let me ask the question, as I always do. Let me start by asking the question. And the question this morning for everybody is simply this. When is the last time you have forgiven yourself? Wait for it. Wait for it. When is the last time you have forgiven yourself? Just a second, 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 just a second. And the reason that with that, this is what the talk is going to be about this morning. It is entitled simply, "I Forgive Me." I forgive me. Truth of the matter is that we are doing so much in this situational thing called life. We are doing so much. Everything is still going. You know, the headline of the world right now is the pandemic still is going on, and 2020 is ever so relentless in everything that's been going on. We've lost some great cultural icons in 2020. We've lost several family members in 2020. We have been drilled to be all great to everybody else. But when is the last time you honestly took time to inventory yourself and forgive yourself? Because truth of the matter is, a lot of people are going around looking for love in all the wrong places, and the reason that you're looking for love in all the wrong places is because you have not had love in your own life and for yourself in a very long time. Why is that fact that I don't really love me? Why is it that I don't really value myself like I value other people? Now listen, Miss Callie, I would love it. You could always go back and watch it. You know how we do. Good morning. What you say, Dr. Lede? When is the last time that you actually inventoried yourself and asked the question, how much do I really love me? What is it that about me that I don't like, I don't love? Why do I feel like I'm inadequate? Why do I feel like everybody's excelling and I'm still in the same stuck place? Why am I doing what I like? Why does it seem like I'm just spinning my wheels? I'm pushing the gas, but it's like I'm going nowhere. What you say, Dr. Clay? Like it's one of those crazy things that we never get a chance to look at. And especially in our culture, in our community, we really don't get a chance to look at it because it's not really good in our culture to even think about these things that burden us mentally. Like it does not benefit us because we've been told all of our lives, if you go to church and you give it over to the Lord, he gonna work it out. And the problem is that we've been using the church so long for a band-aid. I'm not saying that you give it over to the Lord and he won't work it out. That's not what I'm telling you this morning. But it's so long that we've been using the church for a band-aid that we've literally forgotten to really inventory and look at the person that really matters the most in all situations. That's us. You have to look at yourself and have to learn to love yourself, number one. When is the last time you honestly forgave yourself? Because what happens is we begin to walk our walk and we begin to talk our talk and live our daily lives, and you find out that we are burdened down because people are holding us to a standard that we honestly don't deserve to be held to. People are looking at your life experiences and the things that have happened in your life, and they're judging you based on these experiences, and they have you really burdened down about your life. You've made some bad decisions. Okay. I made some bad choices. Okay. I didn't do what I was supposed to do when I was supposed to do it, when I could have did it, but I didn't. Okay. That's good. Now you can't let people dwell on what you have done in the past because people have a tendency to hold your past against you. That's why it's strange to me that you cannot see somebody for 20 years and they're going to come back, and the first thing before they ask how you're doing now is they're going to remind you of a story that happened 20 years ago. That's because people will not let you outlive the issues or the mistakes or the bumps that you've had in your road called life. And so the thing I'm asking you this morning is, when is the last time you forgave yourself? Okay, good. Y'all don't mind if I go ahead and do what I do with this hat, because this hat is going to get on my... I'm not. Don't worry about it. When is the last time you forgave yourself? There are so many people that are walking around with self-doubt, self-envy. They have, they're loathing, they're jealous of other people. They're trying to find what this level of success looks like. And it's not because you can't make it. You can't get that level of success. You can't get what you want. You can't get everything that God has for you. It's because you haven't forgiven yourself for the hiccups and bumps in the road. See, the thing about it is society has pushed this dynamic of success based on images or what you have instead of what you've overcome. In case you didn't know, let me give you something that'll help you out real good today. And the first step in helping you to forgive yourself is that you've already overcome 100% of the worst days of your life. That means that everything that you've already gone through, every wrong decision you've made, you've already bounced back from it. Now, don't get me wrong. Some decisions have long-lasting effects listen, you could feel the blunt force trauma of a lot of decisions throughout your entire life sometimes. But the thing is that if it's not killing you, you are making it through. If it's not taking you out, you're making it through. If it's not taking you out, you are holding up and you're actually doing better than you thought you were going to do. I don't understand why the one person that we talk about forgiving everybody else and forgiving our brothers and sisters that wronged us, but when is the last time you honestly can say that you looked in the mirror and forgave yourself for the things that you know that you did? And I'm not talking, listen to me good. Listen to me good. There's a difference in forgiving yourself and lying to yourself. Don't fool yourself. You can't forgive you when you're not willing to accept full responsibility for that hiccup that caused you to have that anguish in the first place. So that means if you actually had something that went wrong in your life, first off, it's honestly own up to what went wrong and now get over the situation that went wrong. I know it was a bad relationship. You went left when you could have went right. You shouldn't have went with him. You shouldn't have went with her. It was a night. I was lonely. I couldn't really do nothing. They was talking to me. It felt good to get it off my chest. Next thing, one thing led to another. Bam, you got 18 years of something that you didn't know that you was getting ready to deal with. Those kind of situations. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, chilling with some friends that my mama told me not to. But guess what? They got caught up in something. I got caught up in it. I got a little bit of a record. I can't get this. I can't get that. Now you got a label on yourself, and you haven't learned how to forgive yourself. Because when you forgive yourself, you can open your heart up and receive God's full forgiveness of everything that you ever done. It's crazy that a lot of people are holding a lot of animosity in themselves and causing bitter relationships and recklessly causing hell in everybody else's life around them because they're so bitter on things that's on the inside of them that they refuse to forgive. You have to forgive some of this stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me be real honest with you. There's going to be some things in your life that people have done to you that they're never going to apologize for. Don't look for the apology. I never said I'm there. Don't look for the apology. Don't look for the apology. Like, I'm serious. People know that they wrong you. Don't get it twisted. People know when they wronged you. Believe that. Because before they wronged you, they thought about how they were going to wrong you in order to wrong you. Yeah, you didn't know that? You didn't know that they knew that they were going to wrong you, right? Oh my God. You do know that there are people that are sitting around a table right now trying to figure out your demise and how they're going to overthrow you and how they're going to overtake you and what they're going to do to you next and how they're going to make sure that you don't get ahead in life because they have so much loathing and self-hatred going on the inside of them that they have nothing better to do but to try to make somebody else's life miserable. It's all because they have not forgiven themselves for little hiccups and little bumps that has happened in your life. So what about the mistake? So what about the relationship? So what that you didn't make it like you thought you? So what that you're at the age that you are now and you're not where you wanted to be? It's because I believe simply that everything has a divine purpose. And a lot of people are literally sitting back like in this real deep seat of self-pity because they're not quote unquote where they thought they should be. And why you're not where you thought you should be is because honestly, if you just look at it in its totality, rather than the frame on the wall, realize that there's a wall full of pictures. God didn't want you in that spot because you were not ready to get where you thought you wanted to be because when you were supposed to be in the preparation stages, you were goofing off. And I'm going to be honest, it was okay for that because that's a part of life. When you were in the preparation stages and when you should have been getting prepared for a setup, now you mad at God, you mad at your mama, you mad at your daddy, you mad at the boss, you mad at your supervisors, you mad at the preacher, you mad at the people in the church, you mad at everybody else, all because you have not forgiven yourself for the one moment that you did not catch it. Listen, I understand better than anybody. Moments rarely come. Listen, this is something that I really live by. Got to get rid of this hat because this hat is doing me something really crazy right now. Listen, you got to listen to it like this. This is how I look at life. And you got to catch this. If you don't catch anything else, catch this one. This one's going to be really important for you. Opportunities only happen for those who are prepared. This is something that I was never taught. I'm going to be honest with you. I was never taught that opportunities honestly only come to those who are prepared. Chances are for everybody, but opportunities only come for those who are prepared. There's no such thing as a missed opportunity, because when opportunities come, if you are truly preparing for an opportunity that you're expecting, you already are prepared for the opportunity when it comes. So you had a chance that you missed because you were not prepared for what could have been an opportunity. The idea behind it is, even though you missed it at that time, doesn't mean you may not get that same one again, but doesn't mean that opportunities won't come back. And that's the thing that people can't get. A lot of people are mad at the world because, I mean, if I would have, I should have, I could have. At that moment, if you really thought about it and you were really prepared for it, you would have capitalized on the moment. But there was something that disconnected, that didn't allow you to capitalize on the moment. And there was a perfect moment for reset, rethinking, restructure, reanalysis to get ready for the next moment that was getting ready to come back around for you. So the idea behind it is, there's no, as long as you have life in your body, as long as you have breath in your body, as long as you're waking up and laying down at night and in the morning, I got news for you. You have a chance to get where you want to be in life. It's all about your mental status and how you feel about getting to your next place. That's just what it comes down to. So when is the last time, I'm going to ask again, when is the last time you honestly forgave yourself for something that somebody is holding over your head? And then too, why are you letting people hold something over your head that you've already forgiven yourself for? Some of us have forgiven ourselves for some of the issues that we have in our lives, but we let people come back in our lives and hold over our head the mistakes that we made. I got news for you. If you are walking around and you're letting people hold things over your head, and you letting people always bring up your past, you don't have that self-worth that we talked about many weeks ago. You got to have that self-worth that knows that, okay, yeah, I made the mistake, and what? Now what? Now what? Since you have nothing better to do, because again, I'm not about hurting people's feelings, but sometimes you just gotta let people know where it is. Thank you so much for reminding me of what I used to be. I'm so glad you just gave proof that God is still a God that is working great things in my life. Because what I used to be and what I used to do and all the things you were talking about are in the past, but it's very, 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 very wild to see that you're still living in the back in yesteryear and haven't come up to the future. Because if you came up to the future where I am now, you would know how to celebrate me instead of try to degrade me for what I did in my past. I forgave me for that situation. I forgave me for that mistake. I forgave me for my past. So what you're bringing up is old news. Everybody knows it. I done already accepted it. Everybody know I told a story. Who can tell a story better than the person that actually made the mistake? While you going around telling half-truths and what you think you thought you remember and all of that. Come on, y'all. When is the last time you forgave yourself? That's the question. That I'm posing to you today. And if you have not forgiven yourself, your declaration today is, I forgive me. I forgive me for the mistake. I forgive me for the wrong choice. I forgive me for what should have been. I forgive me for the moment that I missed. I forgive me for the love that I didn't get. I forgive me because it wasn't my fault at that moment. It wasn't my time to move at that moment. It wasn't anything that I could do about it at that moment. So I'm forgiving me and I'm moving on, because if I don't move on, if I don't forgive me in this state, I can't move on to my next level. I can't say, God, I want you to give me the greatness and enlarge my territory when I'm still stuck on this little piece of dirt called self-doubt, self bitterness and hatred and enviousness and jealousy and all of the things that come from not forgiving yourself. Whatever it is that you're holding on to fuel this animosity and this evil seed that is continually trying to really reap and rear up harvest of negativity in your life, it's time to forgive yourself and move forward. I forgive me. That's what it comes down to. I forgive me. I forgive. I'm sorry. You know what? I know I wasn't the best. I wasn't the best. I was not the best friend. I wasn't the best coworker. I wasn't the best brother, sister, cousin, I wasn't the best. I was in the time in my life where I'm gonna be honest with you, I was just selfish. I didn't feel like I really needed to pay attention to anybody else but myself. Like I said again, if you can forgive me, I'm definitely gonna forgive myself. I'm not gonna hold that over my own head and let myself stay in the past. Like I said, and if you can't forgive me, okay, I understand. I can understand if anybody else. If you don't want to forgive me, hey, by all means, you don't have to do it. You don't have to forgive. I don't need. If you don't want to forgive me, that's on you. I'm good with you not forgiving me. But what I will not allow you to do is not forgive me and then try to hold your unforgiveness over my head. That's not what's going to happen in this season of my life. And that's what a lot of people are going through right now is that people have hurt other folk in situations and now they're holding that unforgiveness over your head and causing hell in your life. No, 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 no. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you're not going to forgive me, that's cool with that. But I forgive me in this season because I know that I made the mistakes and I'm owning up to my mistakes. I've asked for your forgiveness, and if that's not what you want to do, cool, I'm good with it. But I'm not going to live the rest of my life trying to appease anybody over myself when it comes down to forgiving myself for things that I've already took responsibility for. Or accountability and responsibility will be the keystones, the key points in making sure that you can forgive yourself. Take ownership of it. Yes, I did it. I did it. It was in a selfish motive at the time. It happened. Okay, I accept that it happened. I, I apologize to you. You said it. You forgive me. You don't forgive me. I'm going to forgive me, and I'm going to move on. So this is what this chat is about this morning. When is the last time you honestly can say that you forgave yourself? That's the question that I'm posing to everybody that's listening on today. Everybody that may watch later. When is the last time you forgave yourself? Because truth of the matter, a lot of people will hold you into a place of unforgiveness, and you'll see yourself there 35 years later, mad with the long drawn out song of the shoulda, wouldas, and couldas. We will not sing that song in this season. That's the only song that I won't sing in a strange land. So if you feel what I'm talking about this morning, just in this little chat, when the last time, if you had honestly answered that question, when is the last time you forgiven yourself? Or if you can't honestly answer that question this morning, I want you to start by doing this. If you will, in the comments, just type simply, I forgive me. And I want you to mean it when you type it. You forgive yourself for the things that you just could not control. You could forgive yourself for the things you had no control over. The things that you were able to control and it just went wrong. Like the bumps, the hiccups, the bruises, the scars that you got on this thing called life. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Yeah. That's what the morning chat is about this morning. Y'all, I'm done. I appreciate again always you guys that come in on the morning. Y'all say good morning. Y'all listen in. And hopefully something that I said will be richly applied to your life that would help you move forward and to get out of the hump of not feeling that you're worth it. Because truth of the matter is you're worth more than you know at any given point in your life. So many people are walking around with self-pity, self-doubt, low self-esteem, and I want you to know if nobody else tells you, you are worth every follicle of hair that's on your head. You're worth it. Every pigment in your skin, you're worth it. But you have to forgive yourself. Don't let your future be held up by the unforgiveness of your past. You have to forgive yourself, because truth of the matter is we all miss it. It's I don't If you can give me one person, please tag them or post them, send me their name. If you got Give me one person that did it right all the time. You give me one, just give me one. If you can find me one, everything that I said, I'll delete the video. But if you can find me one person that did it right, what you say, B? That did it right all the time. Because I didn't. And it's a lot that I had to forgive myself for. It's a lot that I was just holding. And it's a lot that I've dropped it now. If you don't like it, that's on you. If you don't like the fact that I can walk with my head held high, that's on you. If you don't like the fact that I'm going to progress regardless of how you feel about it, what you do about it, what you say about it, that's on your body. But I forgive me. If I can't forgive anybody else, I can start by forgiving the person that I look at in the mirror every day. I forgive me. I forgive me. So this morning, we just a little bit of a change, and I'm out of your way. Just a little bit of a change. And it's simple. This morning, this is what I want you to do. Rather than encouraging somebody else this morning, what we're going to do is you're going to take a moment and I want you to encourage yourself. Before this day is out, if you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the comments. I would love to see it. I would love to see what you're telling yourself. Give yourself affirmation on it. Encourage yourself this morning. And forgive yourself. I know it was some hiccups. It was some things that happened that shouldn't have happened. Oh, well, they're in the past. You can't change them. You can't erase them. Only thing you can really do, deal with them and get over them. That's the truth of the matter. 100% truth of the matter. So this morning, that's what I'm asking you to do. You can forgive yourself this morning.